morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Waddlers. Today is the 31st of August 2020. The day this will go up on will be the 3rd of September 2020. I do apologise that I haven't filmed in such a long time. I have taken a break from YouTube for quite a while now. There is reasons behind it, which I will hopefully do a video on it at some stage to explain what's been happening and what's been going on. But today I thought I'd do a favourites video. I haven't obviously done a favourites video in such a long time. So onwards we go. I have written everything on my phone. So I have got them down in front of me as well. So I do apologise if I sound really nasally and really chesty, because I have got a cold at the moment. I'm slowly getting over it, but it's just taking its toll on me slowly. Right. So I'm going to start off with stationery. I've been using my diary a lot more, so I'm just going to lean forward and grab the stuff I'm going to use for this. I have been using my diary recently, so this is my diary. Got this beginning of this year, sorry. And I get my diaries from the works. I will put everything I mention, I will put links in the description box down below. But I always get my diaries from the works now because they're so cheap, they're really easy to use. I usually get a day to a page instead of a weekly one, which I've now started writing everything I'm thinking or feeling into these now, and that's why I prefer a day to a page one. But say for example, I am just going to get a random page up that I haven't written on, but like there you go, for example, that is how it's set out, and I have been writing anything to going out, to work. I've gone back to work, so I'm writing everything to do with work in it, appointments, deliveries, and yeah, I find that really helpful. And I've already got my next one for next year. Same again from the works. This only cost me about £3 to £4, but they've changed the layout of them this year, which it's going to be hard for me to use because obviously I can't write in it as much as I want to. But like for example, that's how it's now set out with like the times and like morning, afternoon and evening on the weekend. But hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. But they have come in great handy, both of them, since I've already started writing in that one, like little dates and everything. The next thing I'm going to show you is something that I found on Instagram. Some people say books can help. Sometimes people prefer to write things down, or as what I'm doing now, film things, maybe talk to people. But I've got these positive planners. I've got all three. The blue one I'm not using as much because it's their positive bullet journal. I'm not using that as much. But I've been using these two a lot more. So the yellow one is the actual positive planner, and I will give you an example of a page layout. That's how the page is laid out. So it has like today's positive intentions, what you're expecting to do, like the sum up of your day, and then in the little top right hand corner here, they do like the positive planners do like the symbols, and then the positive wellness journal does colours, and they do like a little mood tracker at the back of the book. Hang on, I'm trying to find the page with it on. So I haven't kept this up to date, but it says a mood tracker, and what I've been doing, I've been ticking it off by each date. Obviously I haven't kept that one. I haven't kept these up to date recently because I've been writing in my actual diary. But I will eventually catch up on these, and that will be hopefully a resolution to keep doing it for September. But like there's the example for the Positive Wellness Journal, and then, as I said, the symbols for the Positive Planner, and then the colour tracker for the Wellness Journal. But I found these really helpful. Ever since I started going a bit downhill recently, I started wanting to find things to write down, because I know some people like to write things on bits of paper, but with me, when it comes to getting like notepads or something, I always either forget to write things down, or I lose bits of paper and then I get upset because I've lost something that might be important for the future. And that's why I turned around and told myself, right, I am going to get these books. I think these books, when I got them, were 20 quid each. And I know that's quite expensive for 3 books, which would have cost me 60 quid. But it's the fact they, in my personal opinion, they have helped me a lot to express what I've been thinking and feeling. As I said, everything that I will mention in this video will be in the links down below in the description box. But I do recommend them if you want to express your feelings, your expressions. Even if you're struggling to say something, you want to write it down, definitely recommend them. Next thing I'm gonna talk about is health and wellness, and the next thing is health and beauty. The next thing I want to talk about is a company, or not a company, it's a charity that has helped me a lot during what I've been going through, and that is the Samaritans. Samaritans is a charity that help and support people with mental health issues. During this hard time, I have been up and down with my mental health, and the people that have helped me pick myself back up is Samaritans, as well as Wellbeing Norfolk and Suffolk. Norfolk and Suffolk Health and Wellbeing, and Mind have been helping me as well get back on my feet. So I do recommend, if you do struggle and you feel like you can't talk to your friends, your family, your colleagues, and you feel like you might be able to talk to a stranger, I do recommend you getting in contact with the Samaritans. I remember quite recently I was in a really bad state and I rang the Samaritans and they managed to calm me down. I was speaking to a complete stranger and didn't even know who I was speaking to. It was a lovely lady, I didn't even get her name, but she really did help me calm me down. And I definitely, as I said, will recommend Samaritans if you need someone to talk to. So, on from that depressing note, I'm going to go on to health and beauty. And I'm going to pick up these 4 products that I've got in front of me that I have been using. Some I've been only started using, and some I've been using for quite some time. So the first thing is this little cleansing brush. I don't know if anyone recognises these. They remind me of the Flonio. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't even know. But like the Luna brushes. I found an advert on Instagram again, funny enough, that they were doing these, I think they were for free, but you had to only pay shipping, and it was like the first God knows how many. And I was like, oh, is this going to be a bit fake? And I thought, okay, I might have lost a bit of money. But then it came in the post, and I have been religiously using this recently. Ever since I went back to work, I've been wearing eye makeup. So what I've been using is, I've been using my Body Shot cleansing butter to take it off, so it melt my eye makeup off. And then I've been using this along with either my tea tree, or I've now recently got the Neutrogena Clean and Defend facial wash. So I've been using that in the evenings along with this, and I've literally just been rubbing along my cheeks, along my chin, to the other cheek, and then onto my forehead. All I do recommend is avoid the mouth and the eye area, so you don't get it in your eyes or into your mouth. And I'll tell you something, that doesn't really taste nice, because I've actually accidentally done it recently, and no, it doesn't taste nice. But I recommend this if you suffer with combined skin. My friend recommended it for me because I do suffer with spots recently because of the masks and sweating. But yeah, sometimes I suffer with dry skin, sometimes I suffer with combined oily skin. So that's why I'm a bit of combined. So I can be oily and I can be dry. But that's why my friend Tina recommended this. And also I got the moisturiser to go with it as well. But after that, my skin has started to feel a lot better after I've been washing it and moisturising it since, I think it was since Wednesday, and we're, Monday today? So I have started noticing a difference that my skin is feeling a lot better. And the other thing I want to recommend, I know they can be quite expensive. I have several of these, but the reason why I've got several of these palettes is because I've been getting them in the sale, and they're the Morph palettes. So the one I'm going to talk about is the 35H Hotspot. This is what I've been using a lot recently for work, and it's this palette. I might have just put my finger in one of the colours. Yeah, I did, in the blue. The ones that I've been using are the red shades, so down this side. I've been using them a lot more for work and for going out. I haven't actually got the sheet. There should be a sheet that covers them and it tells you what the colours are, and unfortunately that is upstairs somewhere, so I can't really explain what colours I use. But the main, if I can show you by me sitting next to it, I've been using this white pinky shade for the base, and then I've been using this reddy pink colour for like the main eye. I've been using this for like the crease bit like near your eye drop, tear duct. That was what I was trying to look for, near my tear ducts. And then I've been using this red for the outline and on my waterline as well. But yeah, that is like the main palette that I've been using recently, and I've started to use some of the blues as well for work, but I haven't really started learning how to use the blues yet. But my main ones have been the reds, which I really thoroughly enjoy using this palette, and definitely recommend the Morph palettes when they're on sale. I think I got this for about 24, I think. But some of the palettes that I've got are off Depop as well. I do recommend using Depop. Obviously I do sanitize them before I use them in case they haven't been cleaned out beforehand. But this is what I got off the actual Morph website. What else? Oh, I haven't got something else. The other thing that I've been using, this is only recently, and I got it the other day, sorry, I beg pardon, put my trousers up, is the Bayliss & Harding Jasmine and Apple Blossom Luxury Hand Gel, and that smells absolutely amazing. I think I got this for £1, I think. But all I can smell is apples, and I absolutely love the smell of apples. And I thought I'm not usually a big fan of jasmine, and when I picked this up I was like, oh, I'm not too sure if I'm going to like this. So I gave it a little bit of a smell and I was like, oh, that's not actually as bad as I thought. I thought it would be like really strong scented, and it's not. But I definitely recommend these. I got mine from Waitrose, but I think they were £1 or a little bit over £1. But I've got two, so I keep one here and then I take one to work with me. I'll keep one in my bag and take one to work with me. But I definitely recommend them. They smell absolutely amazing. The other thing I'm going to talk about is apps and websites. So there is 4 apps and websites I want to talk about. One is EMP. So I'm now oh my god, I can never pronounce this. Affiliate program. I am part of the affiliate program for EMP, so I'm now an ambassador for them. I will hopefully get that sorted this coming week to sort out my code and everything for September. I think they've got their own code up and running, so I need to work that out and start incorporating it into my videos. But EMP is basically a website that has band merchandise, band merchandise, movie and TV merchandise. I will leave a link down below, but EMP is absolutely amazing. It does have like your, I don't really want to say it like this, but your gothic clothing, like your black clothing, and I have started getting a lot more my clothing off there. I've got a t-shirt upstairs, I think I might have mentioned it before. My Supernatural one came from there. I don't know if I've worn it in any of my videos. If I do, I will insert a clip. And I've recently ordered some clothes off there, which should hopefully arrive Tuesday, so I will hopefully put that in a video at some stage to what I got from there. Another app I recommend is RB Digital. So I went to the library at the Forum recently in Norwich because I wanted to start listening to audiobooks again. I haven't been reading a lot recently, and I've started getting a lot of books, but I can't seem to sit down and just sit and read a book. And I wanted to start listening to audiobooks again, and I was like, oh god, I can't find the right ones that I want. And when I went there, the librarians recommended an app to me. They said, oh, have you tried RAB Digital? And I was like, well, no, I haven't. I've never heard of it. Basically, it is an app that you connect to your local library. I'll get the app up whilst I'm talking about it. Yeah, you search for your local library. You log in. So mine is Norfolk County Library and Information Services. And if I go onto my account, I've been having problems recently with this, that I can't seem to get my list up. It keeps playing up, which doesn't surprise me. But if I was to go on audiobooks, it comes up with various audiobooks. Obviously, recently I've started reading, oh, what was it? I think it's the P.S. I Love. No, it's not P.S. I Love You. Me Before You. That was it. The Me Before You series. I think there's three books in total. So I've listened to Me Before You, and now I think I'm on After You, or Me After You. I can't remember what the title is from the top of my head. But I'm starting to listen to the second book, and it's starting to get interesting because I like to listen to a book series if I can. If there is a series of books, I want to start listening to them in order. So another series that I want to sit and listen to hopefully is the Bridget Jones Diary series. I also have subscribed to audiobook, and then not audiobook, Audible, and I have got one book already that I need to listen to, which is the James Patterson First to Die. I'm gonna try and incorporate all the James Patterson Women's Murder Club series on Audible, so then I can then sit and listen to them at some stage. But yeah, sometimes if you do struggle to want to read a book, I do recommend listening to them as well. If you do struggle to find things to read, I do recommend another app that I use, which is called Goodreads. I've been using that to put what I've been listening to and what I recommend and what I want to listen to. So one thing that I have listened to is, yeah, that's it. I'm on After You by Jojo Moyes. That's the book I'm on at the moment for the Me Before You series. But yeah, I've also got my grandmother's Kindle upstairs, and I've started reading A Stray Cat Named Bob. I've started reading that as well. So what I want to do is try and listen to an audiobook when I'm out and about, and then try and read my grandmother's Kindle in the evenings before I go to bed, so then I've got something to read. I did start reading Eleanor Thorne's book, Private Parts. I've started putting notes in it to help me with my own book. I will go on about that in another video. I've got a little announcement to make about a project I'm now doing at the moment. Another app slash website I recommend is MyFitnessPal. I've started using this because I'm going to start joining Slimming World on the 15th of September. But my mum recommended this app, so this little app, it goes calories remaining at the top, but it's like a calorie intake, and you put like your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snacks that you have, and your water intake, and it like it tells you how many calories you're having. So what I've been doing is I've been doing my calories 1,500 a day, so 1,500 a day that I'm trying to have. And I know that sometimes I do go over it. Sorry, pardon me. I do sometimes go over it, but I'm trying to try and recommend that I try and stick to it. So at the moment I've got 876 remaining, and I've had breakfast and I've had my lunch. And then you don't have to completely eat all those calories, if that makes sense, so you can stay under it. But yeah, it's quite a nice app to keep track of what you're eating. And then my last app slash website I recommend, what I have been using, is Disney Plus. So I was really debating whether to get Disney Plus. I know a lot of people were saying, oh, you should get it, it's really nice. And I know that I haven't watched a lot of Disney films, and I know that I know several Disney films that I've watched recently I've never watched before was like The Hunchback of Notre Dame I've watched, Mulan I've watched, Toy Story 4 I've watched, and it's like when I've watched some of these I'm just like, oh my god, I haven't seen some of these. And bearing in mind Mulan and Hunchback of Notre Dame was released back in the noughties, I think. Late 90s, early noughties maybe, and I'm just a bit like, I never watched them as a kid, and I'm now 23 watching cartoons. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, I've started watching some not new TV, I've been watching old Disney films that I've never watched before. I've got a few that I need to watch at some stage. The one thing that I have started watching is Star Wars. I never thought I'd ever watch Star Wars ever, and yeah, it's a big step for me thinking, oh my god, I'm watching Star Wars. So I've watched the prequels, I've watched the sequels, I think it's the sequels, but I'm now on to the ones before Rogue One. So I've got to watch them and then watch Rogue One, I think. I can't remember what order they go in, I have completely forgotten, but I've watched the prequels. And I've watched the ones after the prequels, which I think are the sequels. I don't know how it works, but yeah. And then the last thing I want to talk... I do apologise, my camera died within the last few minutes, so what I wanted to talk about was my tattoo. I recently got a tattoo in relation to... sorry, losing my voice now. In relation to what I've been going through. So I got this tattoo. I don't know if it's going to be any good using my webcam, but oh my god, I'll do that instead. It's meant to be a sunflower with a semicolon. It's meant to represent my mental health, and yeah, I got it done at a tattooist called Factotum. Absolutely recommend them. They were absolutely fine with me. Really helpful. Made me feel really calm. I didn't feel at all agitated or anything. So definitely recommend Factotum for tattoos. Unfortunately, that did cost me the best part of 60 quid for that small tattoo, but it's personal to me, and that was the whole reason why I got it. After all that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified every time I upload. Hopefully I will get some more videos with Brett and I at some stage, because it's been a while. And yeah, I will see you in the next video, which hopefully will be Friday. So peace out for now.